Alright, so I think it's been a hot minute. I think we have experienced the anniversary at this point. I think we can formulate an opinion at this point. At the beginning, I was like, oh, let's just wait for a little bit. But at this point, the anniversary is basically over. Yes, the voting thing is still going on, and there probably will be one more. Usually there is, but I mean, so I've got a list here. I know it's shocking. I don't usually make scripts or anything like that for my videos, but this time I have to. I have to. So this is not going to be me taking a sledgehammer to every single thing of the anniversary. There might be something that I may have missed, but after looking at all the comments over the past few weeks, and yes, I look at all your comments, by the way, I do read them. I might not respond to all of them, but I do read them. And so I looked at the majority of the comments, and this is what you guys thought of pretty much in a simple list. So let's go over them. First of all, I think this is at the top. The replica lapis slash VIP coins removed fiasco, if you want to call it. Even I think maybe calling it fiasco is maybe going a little bit too far, because in the end you're still getting stuff with it, but it's harder to obtain. VIP coins are very easy to obtain through exploration or expeditions and all those kind of things. You can still get them from there, but like from the login system, that was the easiest way to get VIP coins, and now those are gone. And after the replica lapis is gone, are VIP coins going to come back? Probably not. And so, if you've got a giant collection of VIP coins, you're probably like, okay, I'll just let this last for a little while. But for people who are spending those VIP coins to get 50 shards for characters that they want to use in the current year, not next year, because certain characters, if you only pull one, you gotta wait a long time to get that stuff done. So VIP coins being removed, probably at the top of the list. There's one that may want to argue kind of up there, but honestly in the end, the one that I'm talking about that also may be up there is honestly not a big deal. Because honestly, the thing that I'm talking about is like the things that they get aren't as big of a deal anymore. So I'm going to be talking about that later in the video, what I may be talking about. So the next thing on my list. Now this is not going to affect most of you guys, because most of you guys aren't spending money on this game anymore, or never had. But bundles are nerfed or just removed. So the 5k bundle, lapis bundle for shards and stuff, that was what most of you guys cared about, and apparently that's just gone. I don't actually even look at the bundle shops anymore. I'm just, from what you guys have told me, what I've read, the bundles have been nerfed or just removed completely, which I don't understand why. 5k lapis is a lot. It's not something you can just, snap your finger, oh, 5k lapis, there it is. It takes a little while. Especially if you're free to play, it takes a little while to get, 5k lapis. And to buy 5k lapis, it's actually a little expensive. So, unless you're like a Saudi prince, you're not going to be getting 5k lapis at the snap of the fingers. So, not really sure why they removed those bundles. I mean, 5k lapis is a pull. So, pretty expensive. Alright, now let's talk about the thing that may be on some people's lists, especially if you don't have a lot of units and you have a lot of older units. Silver crowns. What's going on with those? So the latest batch don't even have silver crown events, and they were on JP, so if someone out there is saying that, oh, there were no silver crowns all for these characters, yes there were, because I did them on the JP side. And for some reason they're not on the global side. Some people will say different game, XD, and that's your opinion. If you want to say it that way, that's okay. I'm not going to shoot it down, but like, what's the harm in it? Like, it's not even saying like different game. Like, what's the harm in giving silver crowns to characters that are not even like some of these? And the reason why I'm saying like that's not a big deal, because like a lot of these characters that are becoming that would have crowns, they're not really that good anymore. Like a lot of these upcoming crowns, they're snooze fests. They're lazy. Like the Z team probably made a lot of these crowns. Like they're just uninspired, boring. So that's why I was saying they're not really that huge of a deal, but like to some people that may not have anything or just have to use a bunch of older units, yeah, it's a big deal for you. So removing silver crowns is kind of a big deal, because now you don't have that freedom of, I want to use the regular crowns for maybe this thing that I may have missed, and or doesn't have a stage 4, now you got to use them for everything. And on top of that, they may not even come out with these crown shards, which if you collect a whole bunch of them, you can get a crown. I don't know if they're even going to come up with that at this point. Who knows? Another thing, this is not really tied to the anniversary because it's been happening for a little while now, but you would think on the anniversary they would do this. The IAs, where are those at? Well, those were dropped just like the red, like, you know, the key enhancement things. I always forget what they're called because no one cares about them anymore. You know, in the 5-star era when they made those global enhancement things with the keys, and that was dropped because they couldn't monetize that either. So obviously, Napi was the final straw in their testing market to see if people would fall for it, and I warned you guys not to do it, and clearly it worked. Sometimes my voice actually does something. So clearly, they didn't hit their market goal or whatever they were trying to do with Napi, and I don't know why they even chose Napi to begin with. It should have been someone a little more interesting. And so IAs are probably gone forever. This was the perfect time to drop it during anniversary, and they did not do it. So obviously IAs are just gone, just like the other thing, because they couldn't monetize it. So if you're wondering where IAs are, they're probably gone forever because there hasn't been another one in months. And there's just a huge flaw with IAs anyways, because you got to spend a slot for them. It should just be like in your inventory, and you click on it, and it just awakens something in the character. Like it's just like a evolve stone in Pokemon when you just click on it, and they get it. Something happens, and that's it. You don't have to attach it to them or anything. It just unlocks something. So that's how it really should be, but. So, IAs are gone. And now here is another thing that I was really hoping they were going to do. I don't know why I'm expecting Megumi to do anything at this point, but there was no adjustments compared to the JP anniversary, and honestly, the JP anniversary was not that special either. If you guys were wondering if the JP side's like Gold Rivers and, you know, living in palaces compared to the global version's anniversary, that wasn't really the case. There wasn't really anything more different than the JP version's anniversary, really. So it's not like the green is grass on the other side for this situation. But I could have taken it a step further instead of just doing the bare minimum. As I called it at the very beginning. I said you can't do the bare minimum, and lo and behold, they did the bare minimum. So no new vision pool reduction, no increased rates, not even a little bit. For most banners on the JP version now, it's 5%. Not every banner, I believe, is 5%, but most banners now are 5%. Global is still, I believe, 3%. And 3% is still, I mean, 5% is not even that good, but at least it's better than 3. Because you see, if you watch my JP pull videos, I'm still not really getting anything, even when I do pulls, so unless I get lucky. So, no pull reduction as well. Yeah, some people might say an argument, oh, there's this old unit that's going to get crowns and they're really good, like OG Cloud, the first Cloud, right? He's going to be very, very good if he gets his buffs, wink, wink. And then there's characters like the first Rain that you get for free, by the way. And not so enjoyable to see him in your pulls. You know, a lot of those other characters like Vlad, who... So... I could list off a lot of older characters that you'd never want to see in your pool, like Aerith. The first one. And maybe even you could even argue the second one at this point, for most people. And so, no pool reduction is a big thing that should have happened. If it doesn't happen during the if it doesn't happen during this next JP anniversary, then it's probably never going to happen. Because that's pretty much the only time it should happen. And so, if it does not happen, it's probably never going to happen. We're going to be stuck with a bunch of New Vision pool diluting units, and that's what they want in the end, right? That's kind of what they want in a business aspect. Oh, you know, this guy has 50k lapis, and more times than not, he's probably going to pull an off banner that he's not going to like, but he's going to continue to pull, and that's what they're thinking at this point. They're not looking to enhance the player experience because there aren't many players left. They're just looking to drain whatever else they can. And that's kind of a sad way of thinking about it, but at this point I'm just kind of just thinking that's how they're thinking about these stuff. I didn't really want to make this a hugely negative video, but I guess we've already gone down that rabbit hole. We're already here. We might as well sip some tea. So get your tea, because here's a big one as well. Here's the last one. Now, like I said, I may have missed some things here and there. You guys can fill in some more things in the comment section if you'd like. But here's the last one, and this is actually a huge one. This one actually probably should be at the first. Maybe the rubber clap is first, and then this one second. The removal of those vision cards that have elements tied to them that were just, when you pulled, you could get one. And I know Global doesn't really do random vision cards. They do the really trashy ones that you have like a million of. Yeah, they did that in exchange for getting cards at EX1 for normal units. Doesn't help you for premium units, which most units are nowadays. So like, what's the point of that trade-off anymore now? That trade-off has kind of aged like milk a little bit. Because most times you're not using, if it's a normal unit and you get them at EX1, their vision card's not really that good anyways. At this point. So the trade-off is not good anymore. It's already aged. And so we don't get all these nice vision cards that'll be coming out in JP, and the artwork is super nice. We're not going to see them. There's several vision cards that'll be coming out. If you don't know, they have elements tied to the vision card. And they have premium card stats, but you pulled on the banner to get them. It was a random chance, but I got several of them, so it wasn't too hard. But I guess Global's just not going to get them, or Fairy Godmother of Money comes down and, oh, look at this banner, you can get these cards, something like that's going to happen. Am I going to be a predictor again? Anyone could have predicted that. Anyone could predict that. They'll put out a banner in the future. All those vision cards that will be only tied to, summoning in a banner that you could have just gotten from a whim. They'll put it on a banner instead and let you only choose one of them. So, I kind of know how Gumi thinks. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen at some point. Not now. Maybe not even a month from now. Maybe not even 2 months from now. But once they've collected enough of them, they're going to put them on a banner. And you're going to say, oh, you can only pick one of them. Not, oh, you can go through the step up and maybe get a whole bunch of them. Nope, only one at the very end of a very expensive step up. So, alright, that's going to be about all my feelings about the anniversary. Is it good? No. Was it terrible? No. But it wasn't good. There's a difference between terrible and not good. So, hope you guys can understand that. I'm not going to completely destroy, come into Gumi headquarters with a pitchfork and stab people on it and stack them on a pike or something. That's kind of weird, but not going to do that. But at the same time, I'm not just going to sit by and say, oh, it was good. I don't have any complaints. There definitely are some complaints, especially in this video that I just made. So, like I said, not good, but not bad. Not terrible is what I should say. Not terrible. Because Rick was pretty good. Elena, and then so there's that. So in the end, some people came back, probably just rotating door. Oh, look at the anniversary here. Though it's trash. I'm leaving. That's pretty much what most people are probably thinking right now. The anniversary is pretty much over. All right, rotating door. I'm out. See you next anniversary. Makes me sad because this game had so much potential. Before the Neovision era, this game was incredibly fun. Trials were super innovative. And then suddenly Neovision came out and it was like, oh, it's a new exciting thing, and then it got old really fast. Like, a few months in, it was like... So, that's it. I don't want to drag this video any longer. I don't have any reason to drag this video any longer. But I want to see you in the comment section down below to see what you guys think. Am I on point? Did I miss something? And that's not a bad thing. Because I'm sure I missed at least one or two things that also are not so good. Or good. We'll see. I want to see you with the blue shirt on. You right there. I want to see you definitely at the first comment on this video. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.